What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Now I'm sure a lot of you who play Siege or follow the Rainbow Six Siege community, even if you don't play, have realized the M.U.T.E protocol has been taken away well before it was scheduled to be taken away. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why did that happen and how did this happen and what led up to this happening. And I'm sure a lot of you have done research and figured it out already, but for those of you who do not know, I'm sure that's how you stumbled across this video, and I'm going to go through all of it and why it happened today. Well, I should probably start by telling y'all that it is only temporarily disabled. It is not permanently gone, so if you're working on challenges or anything like that, you should be able to keep doing those. And Ubisoft even said the M.U.T.E protocol event will temporarily be deactivated. Following the discovery of a glitch, the solution is already being worked on and we hope to deliver it very soon. The event duration and as well as club challenges will be extended. We will share an update soon. The rest of that down there was just explaining the game mode and things like that, so if you want to read that, you can go back and pause it and read it, but if you played it, you already know everything that it said. But basically what Ubisoft was saying was that, they came out with it, there were bugs, glitches, whatever, they had to deactivate it to work on the glitches, which, is very common whenever a game releases something new. They always overlook something. There's something that players find that the developers just never even thought would cause, problems and things like that. So they just deactivated it while they work on it and fix it, and it'll come back out soon. And for those of y'all, who wanted to get all the M.U.T E protocol skins, or, just the, once only stuff from the protocol, or, you want to finish the challenges and stuff that go along with it, when it comes back out, you should be able to pick right back on your challenges and finish them, and you should have the same amount of time that you would have normally had to do it. It's just going to be spaced out, obviously. Now moving into what exactly was the glitch. The glitch was an invisible glitch, and as you can see here, it's basically what the headline says. It was invisible, it was an exploit, players used it, and there are actually videos of players doing it and showing you how to do it, but it's not my content. I didn't make it, it's not my video and things like that, so I don't want to just show somebody else's stuff, take credit for it, anything like that, so I'm not going to show it. But if you go and you look up M.U.T E protocol glitch on YouTube, you should very easily be able to find a video of what it was and how they did it and managed to pull it off and things like that. But basically what it was in the game, you had your drones, and if you threw your drone somewhere, you could use the drone to teleport to the location where your drone was. So what players were doing was they were throwing it on the railing down there at the bottom on tower, and they would throw it on the railing and then glitch onto the railing, and then they would throw it off the map, and then they would get on their drone as it was falling, and it would fall all the way to the bottom and just be gone, and they would be sitting down there kind of like falling down the map, and then they would throw it back up onto the map after they had teleported down to the last one. They would throw their other drone back up there, and when they threw it back up there, they would spawn back where their drone was on the map. But since the game was kind of registering them as dying, I guess, taking them out of the game, taking them off the map because they thought they were going to die, right before they would die, they would throw it back up there, and I guess the game just never really picked up on it. I don't know, something in the coding, I'm not really sure, I don't know a whole lot about how that stuff works, but for whatever reason, it just kind of got around the process of the game just rendering them back in, and they were there, but there was no character, no gun, anything like that. They were just gone. So they could walk around the map and just be basically invisible. And, it was like a hack, but it wasn't. It was an exploit. And I don't know exactly how all this is going to work. Players who used it and they showed it, things like that. I don't know exactly how that's going to work with bannings and things like that, because it wasn't a hack. They weren't hacking the game. It was something in the game that they figured out how to do and use it. So I don't know how Ubisoft will do with that. I don't know if they can get mad at them for that or if they can ban them for that. I don't know if it's a bannable offense or anything like that. But if you look into it, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Or, if you don't, we'll all figure it out very soon. Because, people will get banned if they want to, and they won't if Ubisoft doesn't want to. So I don't know exactly how all that's going to work, but all I know right now is that's how they did it, and there's a lot of people who did it, and if Ubisoft does want to ban them, there's going to be a lot of people getting banned. Now the question of when will it return is needed to be asked. Well, I did research, I looked around, and at the time of me making this video, there is no official date on when it will return. Ubisoft doesn't know, I'm sure they're having to figure out how to fix the exploit and things like that, and they don't know exactly what they need to do and how they need to go about fixing it. So right now I'm sure they're just working out all that, so they can't exactly release an official statement on when will it come back, because they probably just don't know. And if the gaming company does not know when it'll come back, then obviously nobody else knows. I found places where people estimated how long they think it would take to fix and things like that. They think it'll come back on this day, it'll take this long, whatever. But, it wasn't an official announcement by Ubisoft, so I don't want to give y'all that information and it'd be wrong. So right now, all I can tell you is that the only dating, like the only time that Ubisoft has said it'll take them, they said it'll be very soon. You know, they said they'll have it back up and running very soon. Now, nobody knows how long very soon is. I don't know. Nobody else knows. You know, people can estimate, like I said, but you know, everybody's just gonna have to take very soon to mean different things. You know, if you want to take it as 2 weeks, you take it as 2 weeks, or if you want to take it as 2 days, take it as 2 days. The bottom line is, it'll get back when it gets back, and if there's challenges or anything like that that you want to do until it comes back, you're just not going to be able to do them, but you should have the exact same amount of time to do it. But I also did find something interesting that might make people happy. You know, even though you can't play it now, you can't do the challenges, things like that, it did say somewhere that Ubisoft had mentioned something about extra renown. They said that whenever there's something degrading in the game, you know, something that's bad for the game, they give out extra renown for players for a certain amount of time, just kind of like to make up for it, things like that. So you do have that to look forward to. I don't know, I haven't really checked. I don't know if that's activated yet or when it will be activated, but they did mention that. Now, it may not happen, but they did mention that. I saw where Ubisoft did mention something about that. So you can look forward to that. Other than that, that's all I have for this topic. I do want to tell all of you out there who play PlayStation that if you have PlayStation Now, you can play Rainbow Six Siege now for free. It's only for 87 days. It's leaving at 87 days, so you have a limited time to play it. But if you have PlayStation Now, or you're paying for that monthly, you can play Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege for, well, I guess not free, since PlayStation Now does cost money. You know, it's a monthly subscription. But if you do have PlayStation Now, you can play Rainbow Six Siege for 87 days at this moment, just to see if you like it, or maybe you sold the game and you don't have it anymore and you want to play it, you know. But anyway, and also there is a 7-day free trial on PlayStation Now, so if you get your 7-day free trial, you can download that or whatever, and then download Rainbow Six Siege, and for 7 days you can try out Rainbow Six Siege and PlayStation Now and see how you like it. And at the end of that, if you want to get Siege, you can buy it, you know, and if you want to get PlayStation Now, you can. I just wanted to make sure I told you guys that, in case that's something you're interested in and you didn't know about it or already hear about it. But other than that, that's all, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I hope this helped you figure out, you know, some information you may not have known, and I hope you found it interesting. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys in the next video.